She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you.
Alright guys, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a tier list of DBZ characters, but only the series. By the way, the reason I picked DBZ is just due to the fact that this is the first series I started out on. After this, I watched the original Dragon Ball, then a little bit of GT, not a lot, and then I watched Super. So, and I'm also not all caught up with Super Dragon Ball Heroes. So right now we're just doing the main DBZ characters. Now, our tiers are God tier, legit, decent, not good, trash, and then question mark. The question mark are just going to be characters that I don't really have a lot to say, whether they're good or bad or even anywhere in between. They're just alright or they're just filler. So let's go ahead and get started. So first we have Android 16. Android 16 did have like his good characteristics and his bad characteristics, but if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have seen Gohan go a little bit further and unlock Super Saiyan 2. So I'm going to say he's decent. He didn't add much other than just that. Now if we're doing like a ranking based off of like Dragon Ball Z, we're not including Super, I'd have to put both 17 and 18 at legit, because 18 broke Vegeta's arms and 17 beat the shit out of everyone else. Now, when it comes to 19 and 20, or Dr. Zero, we're going to put them at trash. They had 3 years to train. So, everybody had 3 years to train for these guys. And it was a walk in the park for Vegeta and Goku. Goku was like having a heart attack midway in his fight, and he was still doing better than he would have if he wasn't. No, I'm joking, but he was doing better than he would if he hadn't trained. So he still had a lot of characteristics. So Babidi had like really good characteristics. If it wasn't for him, the whole Majin Buu thing wouldn't have happened and all that. So I'm going to put him at decent. Bulma doesn't really add a lot to the story. She's more there to like help when they need help when it comes to like technological based stuff. So we're going to put her in the question mark zone because she's not even like a legit fighter. Now, the Ginyu Force, they were decent. Cell was legit. And Chaozu, I have to exclude the original Dragon Ball. Chaozu was really good in the original Dragon Ball, but didn't bring much to the... So we're going to put him at the question mark. Same with Chi-Chi. I'm sorry, they didn't bring enough. I mean, it's like me judging somebody who, like, his own, let's say, let's judge her based off the Frieza saga, okay? I mean, she wasn't there. She contributed nothing. She was, like, in that season, but she contributed nothing to the main story. She was more of a side story. So if we're going to do that, I mean, see, that's why I'm putting these there. He did fight in the Saiyan saga, but he didn't do much. Yeah, he sacrificed his life, and that was really good of him. But I'm not going to put him at like decent or trash because of that. Captain Ginyu, he was actually a really smart fighter and everything, so I'm going to put him at legit. He was really able to, he was able to take Goku's body, and even though he wasn't able to use it, it was still very impressive that he was able to take the body of somebody that was a lot stronger than him. Demon King Dedoria. I mean, he was decent. He did show us a lot of abilities that we didn't really see a lot of, that I wish we got to see more of, like the spit that turned people into stone. That was really cool. Okay, then we have Dende. I was like, I'm thinking of the other Namekian, Cargo, but this is definitely not Cargo. I wouldn't put him in not good. I'd put him in decent. He created the Dragon Balls. Well, he didn't really create the Dragon Balls. He breathed life into the old Dragon Balls and gave it new abilities. But he became the new Guardian. He did a lot. And he also helped in the battle against Frieza. Dedoria was not that good. I mean, Vegeta was able to easily defeat Deborah and Zarbon when he got to Namek. So we're going to put them there. Elder Kai, he was decent. He unlocked Gohan's untapped potential and broke it beyond the normal sense of the matter. Frieza, he's going to be the very first person I put in God tier, because when we're introduced to Frieza, King Kai basically talked about how dangerous he is, and that's only in his first form. He had no training. He had a power level of 530,000 in his lowest form, which was only created to subdue all his power, so then they can get more experience to who they're fighting, and what their abilities are before he transforms. He's able to destroy planets really easily. He's very, very smart. And his power level goes really high. I think it goes up to 120 million. Future Trunks, I'm going to put him in God tier. Due to the fact that there's not a lot from his timeline that we see, but when he comes to the timeline that we do watch, he was able to defeat Frieza and King Cold with ease. By the way, because I don't really know a lot about King Cold, we're putting him in legit because he was extremely powerful. He made Vegeta terrified. But yeah, Trunks was able to easily defeat King Cold and Frieza without even breaking a sweat. Now this is Gohan, and it looks like it's Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Which, dear God, the fact of how he was able to easily defeat Cell with like one broken arm, that was just like impressive. Goku at the beginning wasn't that great. I'm going to tell you that now. But I'm going to put him at legit. I'm sorry. For all of you guys that are huge fans of Goku, let's look at his past experience, okay? So, he technically won against Raditz, but he died. With that, he wouldn't have learned Kaioken. If he didn't learn Kaioken, then he wouldn't have lasted against Frieza. But that's not the main issue, because technically we could just say without Super Saiyan, Gohan wouldn't have defeated Cell, which is true. But anyways, he seems to be more of this like ex machina that just shows up out of nowhere and is like, yeah, I'm here to solve the problem, don't worry. Which, because of that, I'm going to break him down a step. Because, I mean, yeah, he couldn't defeat Cell, but that's because Akira Toriyama wanted Gohan to become the new, face of Dragon Ball. And apparently a lot of people didn't like that. They weren't ready for Gohan, so he eventually just gave that up and gave it back to Goku. I just don't like the idea of one character being the sole person to defeat every villain. He defeated Frieza on Namek. He defeated almost all the Ginyu Force. The only member of the Ginyu Force he didn't defeat was Guldo. He didn't defeat 16, 17, or 18. Could have easily defeated 19 if it wasn't for the heart attack. Well, the heart virus, so I'm not just going to call it a heart attack. Didn't fight 20. He was able to... He defeated Majin Buu. I'm like, seriously. Goten... I'm sorry, I'm going to have to put it at not good. Now, here's why, okay? This is... Yeah, it's just Goten. It's not like Super Saiyan Goten and regular Goten. No, Gotenks. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep calling him Goten. So Gotenks is not good. Because his ego, he takes everything not as challenging as it should be. Yeah, he was really strong compared to Super Buu, but it's like he didn't take the battle seriously, and he made the entire thing seem like a joke. And I was like, really? But why? You could easily defeat him if you actually tried. And because of that, that's the reason why he failed. Goten, he didn't have much to do story-based wise. Other than the tournament, which I'm not really going to deal with, he was not just there. He only did stuff as Gotenks. Alright, Guldo, I have to put him at... Oh my god. I want to put trash, but he was actually a little bit better than Dr. Gero and Android 19. So we're going to put him at not good. He had, like, different abilities that we've already seen in Dragon Ball, but for ignoring that, he had abilities that we started seeing, the whole telekinetic ability, but Frieza technically had that. He was able to freeze time and all that, but I mean, he did nothing with it. He did it to get out of the way and to get a small advantage, but he didn't do it to gain a major advantage like he should have. Guru, can't really rate. Same with Kami. Jiece, I gotta put with Berter, let's be honest. Decent character. Really strong. He was also really smart. Kibito, he was fine. He wasn't good. He wasn't bad. But he really did nothing to add to the whole thing. He pretty much was demeaning to everybody except for the Supreme Kai. So we're going to put him at not good. We're going to put Trunks down, Kid Trunks down here. Because, like I said, didn't really add anything. King Kai. I mean, he was only there. He only trained, like, a handful of people. Tien, Chaozu, Yamcha, and Goku, but that's about it. Like, not even Piccalo wanted to take part in his training. Krillin is actually legit. he's able to really keep up, even though he's only a human. With all these different types of aliens, he survived against the Ginyu Force. Yeah, he died to Frieza, but a lot of people did. But he was still able to keep up with a lot of people that are way out of his league. Majin Buu. Like, this is regular fat Buu. I'm guessing this is good Buu. Because it does seem like he's just walking around, not like all happy and everything. So, if this is good Buu, which I'm calling him good Buu because we also have Super Buu and Kid Buu, I'm going to say he was not good. Add nothing to it. And he was like, alright, he's strong, but that's about it. It's okay. He's strong and stupid. And doesn't want to fight, and that's it. Master Roshi, I'm putting down here. Mr. Popo. Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to put Popo down here. You know, I would put Mr. Satan down here in trash. But I'm going to put him in not good. Here's the reason why. Here's the reason why I'm putting him above 19 and 20. It's due to the fact that during the whole Majin Buu saga, after Vegeta brought everybody back to life, it's like Vegeta couldn't get people to sacrifice some of their energy for the Spirit Bomb. But Mr. Satan was able to, even though, yeah, he didn't say that he wasn't the one fighting, he was able to get people to think, okay, he's fighting, so we need to do what he says so we can, still survive. Nail was decent. He added, he got us to show what Frieza was like how strong he actually was. And he was really, a good diversion, helped Piccalo get stronger. Nappa. Nappa was decent. I just gotta say that. That's all he was just decent. Piccalo, legit. He's a legit fighter. Really, really smart. Thinks about everything in advance. And spends his time training, but really shows you how much he also cares later on. I don't know if that has anything to do with, his fusion with Nail, but it does show a lot. I'm not dealing with Pycon. Raditz, not good. There were better. There were worse. Recoom, I'm going to put him down here in trash. I know it's below Guldo, but Recoom was... Actually, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put... No, I'm keeping Guldo and not good because of the fact that he showed us things that we haven't seen before in Dragon Ball Z. Now, if you've seen Dragon Ball, you've already seen it before, but Recoom added really nothing. He was more brute strength. That's it. And he was really annoying, so... Supreme Kai, we learned that he would have been easily able to defeat Frieza with a single blow. But he didn't really take him seriously. So I'm going to put him at God tier just because of his strength and his intelligence and all of that. Just what he knew and how much he added to the plot when he was surprised about the whole Super Saiyan forms and how much easily he was able to defeat, how much easier Vegeta, Goku, and Gohan were able to defeat, everybody that Babidi had to throw at him. They were able to do it by themselves. Super Buu, I'm going to put at legit, really funny, really strong, and added a lot. Tien was decent, not too bad, but He was mostly there to like sacrifice himself if needed, and that was pretty much it. All right, then we have Vegeta. Vegeta, I'm going to put at like God tier because he had like the most character development, the most character growth of all. Vegeto, I'm going to put at God tier. He was like really cocky, really arrogant, and really funny throughout the entire thing. I have to put her above Mr. Satan no matter what, due to her strength and all that. Yajirobe, I have to put him in trash. The only thing he did useful throughout the entire show was cut off Vegeta's tail and deliver sensu beans, and that's pretty much it. Yamcha, I'm gonna put him at not good. He's literally just the butt of everyone's joke. Like, he's there, yeah, he was helpful early on, but after the Saiyan saga, he was no longer useful. And Kid Buu, I'm going to put him at God tier. You saw a lot from him, like he was able to learn the instant transmission just by seeing it once. And that just blew my mind. He was also able to literally just destroy the planet faster than Frieza. Like, if you compare like how fast Kid Buu destroyed Earth to how fast Frieza destroyed Earth in Dragon Ball Super, Kid Buu destroyed it a lot faster than Frieza did. But yeah, so, and it also really showed you how satanic he was, like how demonic, how like just like completely destructive he was. Because remember, he's not stronger than Super Buu. He's just more dangerous. That's why they were always warning them about. That's why they made it like a big deal when he went from Super Buu to Kid Buu. Was not because he was stronger, it's just because he was more dangerous. Super Buu was able to hold back. Like, he didn't kill Videl or Mr. Satan, and really held back when they were involved in any way, shape, or form. But Kid Buu would have just killed them and been done with that. So yeah, with all that being said, this is my final ranking of the Dragon Ball Z characters. If you guys have enjoyed, go ahead and hit that like button. If you have any thoughts of where people should go instead of where they currently are, because I want to tell you this, the question mark are people that didn't really affect a lot because they didn't really like do battles and stuff like that, and if they were, like, for instance, Chaozu or Piccon, it didn't really affect the story in a long-term situation. But yeah, if you guys like this, go ahead and hit that like button. If you have any comments about where people should go, like where I should move different people to, go ahead and tell me down in the comments below. And if you're all new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next video.